a teenager, and I love the internet. Can you get the smell as well? Sorry, I'm not kidding.
The King is Dead and Other Tales at Gilder Balloon at 2:30 each day. The first, The Tanner's Tale, is the story of William Wallis.
The second is the tale of John Damien, me, an alchemist.
Can you solve the mystery of Edwin? Every day, see that he's a shape of
all you need to do to perform in Edinburgh is find yourself a venue, pay a fee to be part of the Fringe, and take your chance with everyone else. I mean, also the fact that we have hung around for 50 years. I think that the reputation and the image has grown and grown and grown worldwide, and this is the place artists want to be in August.
What does it do to your life then every year?
Disrupts it. You can't get parked in the capital, but I'm sure it brings in a lot of money for Edinburgh, so it's got to be good.
I think it's quite good. It makes for a bit of a festival atmosphere, and everybody kind of gets quite into having a bit of a holiday as well. So it's quite party atmosphere, isn't it? Streets are thriving. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
We've seen Crouching
Feather, Hidden Beaver,
and the Elvis one where the two women are singing, and we're going to see one tonight
called Obadiah something free.
Obadiah something will free. It's a comedy. It's meant to be really good.
So we're looking forward to that as well. That'll be funny.
On this fantasy of sand, as I drift into a dream, and I feel the comet scream.
Well, the story is about a man, a truck driver, California blue-collar worker, who has a dream. And his dream is to fly in a balloon in a lawn chair. And he gets this dream at a very early age, and he focuses on it and doesn't let go.
Everything in the play is factual, and that was one of our rules that we set up for ourselves, that everything in the play would be something that was true about Larry Walters. So, I mean, obviously there are things that we do in the play, like the little flying of a model, and there's a weighing of a chair and things like that that are things that we came up with, but everything else is true.
But in the meantime, Helen keeps calling me because she was on the web. And she said to me that it was. She said, and this is what she labeled it. She said, "You feel safe going over there with the epidemic these people have? I mean, these people have an epidemic with the hoof and mouth disease." One day she met me for lunch in the plaza, and she told me over lunch that she said it's a terrible disease. She said, "I remember when my children had it." I said, "Helen, listen, I'm not an authority, but I think a hoof has to be involved." Because sometimes I wonder. I mean, all I wanted to do was to develop an act and be in the States. And I have enough money to pay my rent or shit and talk to people. And I'm on a fucking plane going to Edinburgh? How do you don't believe this?
I mean, actually, comedy is still the third biggest section. It's not the biggest. Theatre is still we've got the most theatre productions, followed by music, followed by comedy. But comedy does make a big impact because it's one person with a microphone is not terribly expensive to bring up, so they can spend a lot of money on publicity, and also it has a certain celebrity value, so it gets a lot of coverage in the papers. But the great thing about the Fringe is, if you're interested in music, you find plenty of music. If you love theatre, there's tons of theatre, and if you bring children, there's lots of kids shows in the high street behind me to see.
you.